It's officially time for the first inaugural rendition of OJ's Juicery. It is draft time, ladies and gentlemen, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the draft order has just come to be. So let me go to Yahoo here. Let's click on my team. The name will be changed. I'm not sticking with fourth quarter Steven. That's kind of a dumbass name there. Just trying to figure out how to get into the draft. That's the first obstacle that I'm facing. Overview. Oh, enter live draft. Okay, from overview, enter live draft for anyone who doesn't know. Do I want to allow notifications? I guess. I don't see any problem with that. So let's take a look at who is picking where. Okay, looks like I am picking third overall. Okay, that puts me in a bit of an interesting spot. Looks like Dan will be picking first overall, so some decisions to be made there. I know if I'm picking there, I'm looking at, I mean, am I allowed to say who I would draft? I can say who I would draft, I think. I wouldn't go CD Lamb this year. I went with CD Lamb last year. I think I would trust Justin Jefferson, even with, J.J. McCarthy at the helm. But I think Jamar Chase is the safer pick given what they run out there in Cincinnati, which is a lot of fucking passing plays, a great quarterback. So I'm going to project that the first overall pick in this draft is going to be none other than Jamar Chase. Now, what does Tim Tebow's Bible Club do? That's a great question. Bijan Robinson seems to be up there really, really high. I know he's good. It's just, is he that good? He's the consensus number 2. Saquon Barkley, I mean, he could be a hot pick there. It's just, do you trust his health? I mean, I like Jahmyr Gibbs, but I'm not sure I necessarily like him in that spot, given that they've got David Montgomery that does cut into some of his snaps there, so I'm not so sure if he'd be my guy. Certainly not considering Christian McCaffrey. I swear if he falls to my team, I'm going to lose it. Got some interesting names. So it'd be 3 and then 14. So I'm trying to plan my draft board here. And welcome to the Thundercloud, Alexandra. You're holding on to a very narrow lead against Katrina. If she scores a run or hits a home run, your week will end. But currently, as it stands, you're up 9-7. Who made what this time? Well, you're gonna have to find a way to draft at the same time. Just saying. You got the first overall pick, Dan.
Me?
Yeah, you got the first overall pick. I already broke down who I think it'll be. We'll see if that comes to fruition. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to multitask. Oh, it's interesting to see Bucky Irving take such a jump. from last year. And that's an interesting guy there. I'd be very surprised with some of these guys, but this is a deep league. This is going to have some very, I don't know. There's just some huge question. I'm not feeling confident right now looking at the draft board. It's necessarily going to fall my way. Huh. I really wanted the number one overall pick this year. I can tell you that much. I agree. I probably wouldn't touch Robinson at 2, even though he could be good. We'll see what Tim Tebow's Bible Club does, though. Yeah, I wanted Jamar Chase bad. I think Jamar Chase is easily the best fantasy option this year. He's got one of the best quarterbacks thrown to him. He's got to potentially catch 2,000 yards this year. Let's not kid ourselves. I think the projection of 1368 for him this year is low. I could see him doing over 1,800. Honestly, I could. He's just one of those talents, honestly. And for me, if I'm picking number one, I'm probably thinking, Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. I just trust Chase a bit more, given the quarterback situation. Looks like he's questionable, so I'm just kind of reading about why he's questionable. Justin Jefferson. Just go to Roto World for it. Okay, that's Jalen Johnson. I typed in Justin Jefferson and I'm getting fucking Jalen Johnson. Like, fuck off, man. Like, get your algorithm together. We'll practice this week. This is an update as of August 18th. It sounds like he's on track to play week 1, so he's not on the injured reserve. It's probably not that serious. Looks like he's going to play. You got Malik Neighbors projected at 10. I know he's good. I'd trust him more if that Jackson Dart was their quarterback. I think Jackson Dart will become their quarterback quickly. I just don't really trust Russell Wilson, if I'm being honest with you. What does what even mean? You need to specify, because I do a lot of talking. I really like that Brian Thomas guy there too, but you really gotta grab a running back early. You gotta kind of overshoot for some of them. Just trying to see what value is later in the draft for running backs. I certainly don't want to wind up with Alvin Kamara. See some good value wide receivers down the draft, though, if I'm being honest with you. Now, the defensive players, like, when are they going to start showing up? Or do we have to manually search for the draft? I guess you'd have to go by position. And normally you're going to first, for those of you kind of doing this for the first time, you're going to look for a defensive end or a linebacker with your first defensive pick. Just going to say that right now. Those are your guys that you want to get when you can get them. Maybe I should just put a post here. If anyone has fantasy queries, ask me and I will give an answer live on the Thundercloud podcast. I can't type and do this. I can read and I could give you answers, but I'm not going to be typing. That's just too a little bit too ambitious there. Interesting. Sage is pretty pissed off that you're going to probably take Jamar Chase.
Is the defensive rankings accurate?
Defensive rankings, I haven't checked them.
Well, I don't even see Parsons anywhere.
Sort it by projected points. You got to sort by projected points for that. I see Parsons. I don't agree with necessarily where he's ranked in terms of what he's going to get production.
Projected points.
What?
You got to go projected points.
Yeah, it's 81.6, but that's not with our scoring as well. So I mean, he's at 81.6. He's going to get more than that. Do you want to grab me a popsicle?
Yeah.
There's only one left. Okay, so projected points is not how you want to rank it, though, for offense. You either want to go ADP or expert rank, and then just kind of do your decision there. It's going to pretty much be lining up for the most part until later in the draft. Oh, this one's frozen real good. So who's your first overall pick? Can we spoil it now and just say it's going to be Jamar Chase? Or are you going to do a stunner and take Micah Parsons first overall, build that defense?
Yeah.
I think Dan might be looking to build the defense. Anyone who's new, please do not, and I mean do not draft defense early on. Save it for a while. We probably should have like a handshake agreement that until most of the fucking offense is fucking picked, don't take a defensive player unless you really like one. I'm saying that more so for the newbies than us. If we want to reach on one, it's a little different. People that don't know shit, I mean, that's a little different. Offense is the offensive portion of the ball. Defense is the defensive portion of the ball, or of the ball game. No such thing as stupid questions, but that one's getting pretty fucking close. Just taking a look down. Do I want Austin Eckler as a running back? No, I do not. What positions? Well, offense is going to be your quarterback, your running back, your wide receivers, your tight end. And I think that's it. We don't do offensive line in this league yet, but I think next year we'll add some offensive linemen. You should take running back, wide receiver earlier rather than later, unless you want to be like an idiot and take Patrick Mahomes first overall, which I believe has been done here before. Is this the year where the streak ends for Aaron Rodgers being drafted to Dan's team? That's a good question. I see some cool little second picks, but I see Tommy Callahan out there. He's going to look to fuck me up, I can tell. Puka Nacua moved down the draft board. Don't worry, I think my first pick will be one that pisses Sage off. I have a feeling. And then the second pick he makes is going to be one that pisses me off. And it's just going to be back and forth all fucking night. I'm pretty sure Tim Tebow isn't listening to this podcast. So, I'm pretty happy with what I'm going to take. I don't know, is he even here? Yeah, don't take George Kittle in the first round. Yeah, you can draft George Kittle so you can fucking drop him again. You guys on Google right now looking for flyer picks, all that good shit? just take a quick look at the 2024 stats. Bijan Robinson might not be a bad little back to take. I don't know. I don't know though. That's gonna be tough. I'm not interested in Barkley. I'll just tell you that right now. Barkley will be there for you probably, man. I'm not interested in taking Barkley. Right now, I'm kind of eyeing two guys. I'm eyeing Bijan Robinson out of Atlanta and Justin Jefferson out of Minnesota. Those are kind of my two targets that I'm set on. We'll see. We'll see which one I take. I'm having trouble here making a decision, honestly. I like Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't think he's going to get enough carries. And I actually think that the Detroit offense is going to slow down a little bit versus what they were last year. They had that offensive lineman retire. They lost their coordinator. It's tough to say. Now I'm more thinking like, what should I do with my 14 pick? I'd like to trade my picks away for picks in next year's draft. I want to stock up like Jerry Jones did the other day, stashing away. I might draft Kenny Clark for fuck's sakes. I might take Kenny Clark first overall and then say my team is better than what it would have been with any other player. He'd actually do have pick trading on. I'd recommend maybe later in the draft we could potentially do it, but it's gonna be hard to get that pick in quick. Like it would almost be better if we were to do that. Everyone like join on Discord so we can like kind of talk some trades. That would be a pretty cool component. Now I like to draft injured players. Get good value on the injured ones. Just open it up on your on your personal computer, and then minimize and go to your pick. I'll let you know when your pick is coming up. You don't pick until 7th. Just combine your break and your lunch, and then you got 45 minutes to do the heavy lifting. You press the minimize button. It's possible. Just seems like Justin Jefferson is so much more productive when he plays. Are you picking Jamar Chase?
I don't know.
Why like not just announce it now so I can announce it. Be like an insider. Break this shit down. I still think we should have went with a 2-quarterback league.
Oh, we didn't?
We didn't go with a 2-quarterback league. I really think we should have. Is that something we can add in after the draft and just let the people in certain waiver orders pick first? I'd be okay with that, honestly. Make this a 31-man roster. These fucking names that they give you, these generic names, are terrible. You get Polished Daniel, Fourth Quarter Steven, Hard Count Annette, Primetime Katrina, Magnet Hands Corporation, Alex, and Butt Fumble Safety. Oh, well, that's probably not one that Yahoo picked, I'm going to say. I should ban him for some of the names he's been using lately. Seems to me infractionous. Sage, have you noticed how close it is between Katrina and Alex right now? Literally, if one home run gets hit by Katrina, she'll win the week. But it's actually 9-6 for Alex. But the runs are one run apart. Now they're tied. Okay, so they're tied. She's up by one home run. So one home run that gets hit would basically negate. Okay, would put a tie there. So 7 would make it 8-7. There's another stat that's extremely close. I guess wins is one that could. It's a close match. It looks like there's going to be an upset though, potentially two. Could be 2 upsets this week. That's why these playoffs are an absolute crapshoot. I've been saying it for fucking 5 goddamn years. Oh. In order for Dan to get back in it, he needs to hope that he can hold on to 5 strikeout lead with Mom have a starting pitcher going and a couple of relievers that could go. The batting average 262.29 to 260.05. So he's gonna have to hit some home runs and hit for average basically to kind of pull it off. Because I feel like if the strikeouts happen, then I think that the week's over. If 5 or more strikeouts get pitched, especially if it's 6, then it's over. I think. But we'll save that for later on. This is about this isn't about the Pete Rose Bowl cut today. Oh, really? She missed a move, did she? That's why you gotta set your roster. You gotta set your roster every day. I set mine for the next week and a half, but I'm gonna still check every day. I think Mom will be here. She'll be here. I don't know. I think Zhao and Tim Tebow won't be here though. Yeah, I hate auto drafts. That is true. Graham would never miss a draft. He just misses the rest of the year. Fantasy Pros does not agree with AI regarding Bijan Robinson versus Justin Jefferson. welcome to the Thundercloud Katrina. We were just singing your praise in the baseball league, and we're trying to figure out. I'm a little quiet. I'm trying to do a little reading here, do my research, and welcome to the Thundercloud Puss Tits and Ass. Once we're done here, you get your ass over to the goddamn Indie Game Cloud stream because we've got a. Nathan has been waiting. He's got a welcome for you like none other. It's gonna be the bee's knees. Trust me. I'm still trying to debate who I'm going to go with here. I'm thinking Justin Jefferson or Bijan Robinson, but I do not know who to fucking take. And this is... Dan's got the easy decision, in my opinion. I don't know. It depends. It depends. It could go either way, but it was looking like an 8-8 tie. I was actually kind of intrigued. We've never had a tie in the playoffs where, you know, the higher ranked seed in the regular season would have moved on. I really thought that's where it was headed the entire week. Dan's match is close with Mom, but I think Mom probably squeaks it out. But even though it's like 10-6 or something, it's closer than you think. But it comes right down to the fucking wire. Really trying to think here. Really trying to think. Why am I using Facebook as a source? Barkley. No, I don't fucking want Barkley. I don't know. I'm just going to get a fucking coin and flip it. That's what I'm at right now. Watch fucking Tim Tebow Bible Club just take Bijan, and then, I mean, at least that makes the decision a little bit easier. I think he's going to go Saquon. Oh, here we go. Gonna mute that. I don't need to hear your draft prep shit there. I already know what the hell I'm doing there. Doesn't even have a name, this guy. How do I skip this? Is there a skip button? It's so much easier to bank on pitchers than it is hitters, though, honestly. Yeah, hurry the fuck up, Corpse Dog. Get the fuck in here. I don't care if you're working. Take a break, take a lunch, combine them together. You put your third break in there if you want to. We're just asking for undertime. I'm sure they're throwing it out like candy. We are 2 minutes away from finding out that Dan has drafted Jamar Chase out of Cincinnati. Will he follow that up by taking T. Higgins? Is he going to fuck me over and take Joe Burrow too? Stay tuned. Yeah, 16 quality starts is a lot. I'm not worried if I have to face her that, I'm not worried about beating my mom. I can beat the shit out of my mom. I'm not worried about, if I get a favorable matchup in Corpse Files, I'll take care of that too. I'm not nervous, Sage. Oh, I gotta press the X button. Shit, I could have did that the entire time. Is Tim Tebow here, ladies and gentlemen? Have we seen Tim Tebow? Corpse has passed away. Well, I guess that means Katrina's moving to the next round. I'm getting fired up right now. My heart's palpitating. I've got sweat coming down my eyebrows. This is not good. Jamar Chase, here it is. Here it is. Katrina says, I wish. You wish she dies so you can move to the second round of fantasy baseball. I mean, it seems a little exaggerated. That is hilarious. Oh, that's too funny. I won't have to decide on Bijan now because Tim Tebow didn't show. We got 25 seconds until the pick is in. Why don't these people show up for their fucking drafts? I was going to go Bijan Robinson too, by the way. Just saying. All right, and the pick is in, and it will be Jamar Chase going to Polished Turd Daniel. And of course, Jamar Chase. I am interested in trading for Jamar Chase. I will say it right now. What player do you want here? Bijan Robinson's off the clock. I guess we're gonna take Justin Jefferson here. Start out with a wide receiver is never a bad idea. That was Dan's big regret last year, I believe, was not taking Justin Jefferson. I don't think it was the first round either. Might have been a second rounder. Sage takes Saquon Barkley. I can't wait till he tears his fucking quadriceps. Can't wait. May the draft gods be. I am a draft god, so thanks for that. I'm in my favor, for sure. Now, what's going to happen here? Mom has no idea what she's doing whatsoever. I know she's not taking. She took Christian McCaffrey again! She took Christian McCaffrey again! She took Christian. Why would she do that to herself? What the fuck? Oh, business just picked up. Oh, what an idiot. Who'd Katrina take? Jahmyr Gibbs? I expect a bit of a fall off, but he is going to be, he's a running back. You got to go running back, wide receiver early. So I think it's a good pick. I just think he'll have a slight regression from last year's stats. Christian McCaffrey, though. Hoo-wee! You got Amon St. Brown going to Corpse. She told me she literally was going to draft him because of his name, Amon or something like that. Good pick, though. Good little slot receiver. You got butt fumble safety taking CD Lamb 8th. That's a good value pick in my opinion. And what are you guys going to be doing here? Nico Collins goes to I can't say his name. Butt fumble safety. That's a good little pick there, Nico Collins. It's a large man. Well, I'm just saying, that's the truth. So we've got Justin Jefferson. The next 4 picks, okay. I like who's going to fall. There's going to be a good one here somewhere. And then we pick again at, okay. Starting to develop a bit of a plan. It's your pick again there, Corpse Doe. You've got 41 seconds. You know, I feel like we should dock points to people that don't show up for drafts. Like, you lose 5 points per week because you're just letting AI do all the dirty work. That's just my opinion. Surprised that butt fumble safety didn't take Malik Neighbors, though. Derrick Henry could have another good year in him. Not saying it's a good pick. It's not. I don't think it's a bad pick. I don't know. Drake London's off the clock. Okay. I know Sage won't take that guy. Ashton Giente. That was a pick I was looking to make. AJ Brown. I gotta go with a workhorse here. Josh Jacobs. Now we're talking. Now a trade's cooking between me and Dan. Good value pick in Puka Nacua. He does have Devontae Adams this year to compete with for targets, though. Good pick, though. I think it's going to be a Bucky Irving pick here. I can tell it's a Bucky Irving pick. Yep, could tell. Sensed it in the air. So that means what? Brian Thomas is going to be on the on Tim Tebow, or is he here? Well, I don't usually care for tight ends, but I'm taking Brock Bowers. Best tight end in the world. Set a record as a rookie. I'm not going to regret that pick unless he blows his ACL. I know Sage, he's not going to draft a Colt. He's not going to draft Jonathan Taylor. I'm kind of interested to see what he does here. I think I know one of Dan's next two picks. Oh, that's the pick I was thinking Dan was going to make. T. Higgins. Huh. I love Lad McConkey. That's a hell of a pick right there. That's one I was looking to make. Okay. We're going to have to fill that out a little bit better. Chase Brown, he's on the Cincinnati Bengals, which is a explosive offense. So, not the best running back in the league. I believe he's Canadian, but he's a pretty good running back, actually, for a team that's going to score a lot of points. We've got Magnet Hands Corporation on the clock. Might be redeeming if Trey McBride. That's a good pick. Arguably the second best tight end, but George Kittle's floating around there too. There goes Jonathan Taylor, the butt fumble safety, who's on the clock a second time here. Devon Kane, so getting his running backs sorted there. Here's where we get a bit of some kind of interesting looks here. I see two potential decisions that I will have to make. Not sure which I would do. I love that pick down below. Okay, we've got 50 seconds left on the pick. The 26th pick in the inaugural OJ's Juicery. We're all playing for the Orange Bowl this year, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Good pick up there. I can't believe Mom took Christian McCaffrey. I really am at a loss for words here. There goes Kyren Williams to Katrina. One of the guys I was eyeing up. Mike Evans goes to Hard Count Net. I believe she had him last year. Does Sage do something to piss me off? I think I know what Sage will do. How many flex are in this league, Sage? Did we figure out the flex? You fucking took Joe Burrow. You fucking took... Yeah, we're going to have to add to our flex. So just keep that in mind, peoples. Was tempted to take George Kittle there. Still am. It's between him and Omarion Hampton. I'm going to go with Omarion Hampton. Rookie. Not taking Joe Burrow there. No, I would have to wait a little bit longer for Joe Burrow. Devontae Adams going to polished Dan. Hmm.
How many flex are we getting?
We're gonna add more flex. We'll match it. It's only one right now, but we're gonna change that.
To what, 2?
I don't know, whatever it was last year.
I think it was 2.
Okay, probably go to 2 then.
I'll check.
Marvin Harrison, second-year player. His father was phenomenal. Terry McLaurin going to Tommy Callahan's Auto Parts. Hard count and net is up, and we are awaiting the 37th pick. Is she going to make another shocker like she did in round 1? Going with Alvin Kamara, so a little bit of insurance at running back. Tyreek Hill, who used to abuse his child, has been selected by Katrina. Jaden Daniels going to Corpsdale. I expect a somewhat of a soft year slump for Jaden Daniels. That's just my opinion. I said the same last year about CJ Stroud. James Cook is finally off the board, but fumble safety, really building a stable of running backs. Jalen Hurts. Didn't even throw for more than 3,000 yards last year. Had like 21-yard runs for touchdowns, though. And another decision being made. Garrett Wilson. Not a bad pick there, although I'm not sure how good Justin Fields will be to get him the ball. Sam Laporta, drafted by Katrina. That's a nice pick. I believe he was the second best tight end last year to Brock Bowers. And Jared Goff loves to stare him down. It's a hell of a pick. He was almost a Packer, that draft. We could have had Tucker Kraft and Sam Laporta. That's not always how the cookie crumbles. DK Metcalf going to hard count and nets. We'll see how him and Aaron Rodgers fare. Tommy Callahan. I wonder what he's thinking right now. Love to be a fly on the wall in his little brain. He went with Chubba Hubbard. Well, 2024 stats. Games. I don't like that they don't show the yards per carry. I mean, I know, yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world. I'm going to add Kenneth Walker. Let's see what happens there. There's another guy I really liked, but, you can always find more later. Until you can't. James Conner going to Tim Tebow's Bible Club. Dan just made the pick I was going to make. But with that running back out there, I had to take him. Kenneth Walker. I wanted George Pickens. He's going to have a big year. God, that fucking pisses me off. You know, I gotta take a shot on a rookie. I don't usually take rookie wide receivers, but we're gonna bring in technical. I knew Jameson Williams would be coming off. We got Zay Flowers off too. Zay Flowers is a good little player. This is Jameson Williams. Jameson Williams, more of a boom or bust type of guy. He's certainly not going to be consistent week in and week out. I just realized my team is really fucking young. Brees Hall, DJ Moore. DJ Moore I like, but they haven't been able to get him the ball since he's been in Chicago. Hasn't been quite the receiver he was before. Jalen Waddle going to butt fumble safety. Xavier Worthy. I mean, I expect he's going to have a better year this year than last, but I don't know. Is he too gadgety of a player? I'm not sure. There's got to be a gem out here somewhere. Cortland Sutton, that's not a bad pick there. Patrick Mahomes is off the board. 2 picks until me. Dunze for Chicago. You're going to see a bit of a reach here. I really like this reach. I'm bringing in Matthew Golden of the Green Bay Packers. That's 2 of the top rookies in this year's draft. I do not usually go wide receivers that are rookies. So I'm going against my normal train of thought here. Were you thinking Matthew Golden there?
No.
Okay. Then I reached.
My receivers are full.
There's one guy I really want here. And then there's another I want later. They can definitely be tricky around here. You got that right. Well, you just did my job. You just made my life easier. I'm bringing in RJ Harvey, another rookie. I've never taken this many rookies in my life. Something must be in the air tonight. David Montgomery. So you're kind of looking at a... Oh, there goes Jordan Love. I was considering taking Jordan Love. Mark Andrews. Surprised he's still playing. We've got a kicker. I mean, it is the best kicker in the league, but it's a little early to take a kicker, no? I do like Aubrey. He hit like a 70-yarder in preseason. Igbuka. Rookie for Tampa, I think. Travis Kelce going to hard count in that. Sage, do we have punters in this league? Do we have punters in this league, Sage? We need a punter. We're going to have to add punter after and just let people randomly take them. But yeah, we have punters in this league usually. Oh, really? Well, we'll have to get that squared away. TJ Watt going to Polished Dan. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we'll see a run on some defensive players soon. Aiden Hutchinson also being taken by Dan. I can do that too. There's Micah Parsons. The consensus defensive player of the year, gambling wise. Oh, he fucked up the draft time. Katrina, I would like to trade for Zach Charbonnet so he can handcuff the starter, Kenneth Walker. Thank you. We'll talk shop after. Expect some offers coming my way. We get a defensive back, Josh Blackwell being taken, and Zary Franklin before that linebacker. Okay. Sam Hubbard. No. Sort it by projected points. Sam Hubbard's retired. Sort by projected points. Or you can't. He's not going to play next year. Oh, no. Roquan Smith, that's a good addition. Zach Bond, I do not expect him to do. I do not expect Zach Bond to perform as well as he did last year, but last year he was a All-Pro, I do believe. Tyron Tracy, running back. Ooh, Mom might have found one that I didn't know about. I mean, Dak Prescott's going to have a good year. Edgerrin Cooper. That's probably going to be a good pick. Sort by linebackers. Then click proj points. These projections are so low for the linebackers too. Just saying. Brian Branch. Nick Bonito. Don't like the Jesse Bates pick a ton. Not for fantasy. Trey Hendrickson, I was considering him. The linebackers are, they're just not looking what they normally look like. I think we should have went with 3 linebackers, a 4-3. Geez, the picks are coming in quick now. Fusaid Olukorn, that's a good little pick there. I like TJ Edwards as well. Okay. We're getting there. I think I could do that one secondary. Let me just come here. This guy had a big year last year. like my linebacker, but it's going to have to do. I'm going to take my second suspended player, Jordan Addison. That's Jordan Addison and Ray Rice that are suspended for 4 or 6 games, joining the team. Just going on a run here. Cameron Dicker. That's a good little kicker there, being drafted by Hard Count and that. Caden Ellis, never heard of him. Doesn't mean he's not good, though. It's hard to believe we're 119 picks into this thing. We still got a roster to fill out here. I think I might bring in Justin Tucker to be my kicker. Maybe name him the team captain. Chancey Golston. I don't think that's a good player. Unless it's a young guy, I don't know. Marcus Jones, cornerback of New England. Probably pretty good coverage then. Is that the guy that had the gun charges? Ashton Davis. Miami. I'm going to guess he sucks because their secondary was pretty bad last year. Wait, is Zhao picking or it's an AI? Has he been doing AI? You think the AI would be a little smarter to pick like an actual player that's still in the fucking league? That's just me though. Maybe I'm asking a little too much. Let's go magnet hands. Let's make a pick here. Actually, it gives me more time to scout some other positions, actually. Solo Tyler Nubin of the Giants. Is that who they have there to replace Xavier McKinney, who they let walk away? These next 2 picks could make or break my draft. There goes Buda Baker. Brian Breesy, a little nose tackle play in there. second round player, I believe. One that the Packers were interested in not that long ago. Okereke was a guy I was looking at linebacker, but I had to go safety first. Kicker, Jake Bates. Go to Detroit. Kicks a perfect climate because he plays in a dome. 2 picks coming back to back for the polished turd known as Dan. While we await, I'm just going to get a quick update for the 9-7 Alejandro's team and still 10-6. And that's awesome team. So we're still down to the nitty and the gritty. The way it should be, coming down right to the last snaps. Ha! Yeah, he's good until he's not playing. And he's sitting behind my guy, RJ Harvey. So he's a backup. You took Van Ginkel, did you? Oh no, I thought that was Sage that took Van Ginkel. That would have been hilarious. Take a quick look here. What else are we looking to do? Derwin James, one of the best safeties in the game, off the board now. No idea who Dane Belton is. I think his AI is really fucking him. Greg Rousseau, love him. Talking about 6'7" power right there. Alex Singleton of Denver. He's a solid player. I'd say good, not great, but I mean he'll be a solid addition. Okay, I gotta look at this other one here because we're gonna need a little depth, aren't we? Can you post one more comment so I can read the full thing? I have an LBDE and pick a 5th linebacker, and that's all I see. Will that something to DE? Send one more message just so I can. Okay. Will that move him to DE? I'm not sure because I've got kind of the same thing going on with Micah Parsons, right? So I'll see when I draft another linebacker what it does, but it's kind of nice to have that flexibility anyway, so that you can kind of play him either spot. So you're going to want to have a backup linebacker or two, to be honest. So it's not going to hurt anything. Hedger and Cooper was a bit of an overshoot, though. You're really expecting him to take a big leap. Hmm. I probably should get another one of those potentially. Paulson Adebo. I would say he's a better player in real life than he is in fantasy football. Anyone take this guy here? Someone must took him. Oh, you took Hamilton. Okay. I guess I'll have to go with Antoine Winfield. Oh well. Okay. So I think I got my two safeties that start. Now I need to find a bit more defense here. Blake Cashman. He's a guy that gets you some tackles. Now, in real life, that's what he does. He'll get you tackles, but he's not necessarily the best cover linebacker. Not that you care about that in fantasy, though. Kind of care if you're doing linebackers, you want guys that get tackles. Okay, let's take a look over here. Blake Cashman considered the 11th best in the draft for fantasy, as per Fantasy Pros. Not that that's the end all be all, but looks like a good value pick. Malcolm Rodriguez. Is he just drafting special teams players up there at butt fumble safety? Because he had a good offensive draft. I don't know what the hell he's doing on the defensive side of the ball. Oh, Will Anderson just got taken. Great. I was just about to potentially draft him. Thanks. Really happy for you. That's all right. I got a backup plan. Yeah, I mean, you can still fill out a pretty good team by free agency. Fuck! Fucking Will Anderson and fucking Josh Hines. Fucking Allen. Son of a fucking bitch. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I fucking love that. It's fucking unbelievable. Fucking bullshit. I'm gonna go with some. I swear to God, if this guy was fucking taken too. Where the fuck is Abdul Carter at? Still feel like it's one short. Wow. Josh Allen. Fuck, he's a good player. Fucking Zhao just messaged me. Went to McDonald's for coffee. Okay. Good on you. I'll wait to tell him how shitty his fucking team is. Oh, look. You're gonna love your defense. Who should be bench on positions? Mostly offense. But you should keep a linebacker or two and a safety as well. Mostly offense, though. Huh, he left the draft. That's hilarious. Why is Zhao saying he can't hear me still? Guys, you've been able to hear me okay, right? Sage? Am I being fucking trolled again? Okay, they keep fucking with me. It's it's getting really unnerving. Cyberbullying, honestly. Okay, what do I need to do down here? Not necessarily in love with that, but I do have that other guy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's look for this other player here. Nolan Smith. I don't really trust Nolan Smith. He's an outside linebacker. Oh, did I miss a pick? Did someone take Rashawn Gary? So, pretty much set there. Oh, God. Gotta find a fucking nose tackle. Let's take a look at the picks that have been made. Through 164. Caleb Johnson was one I was just looking at. He's going to be their backup to, I think, Najee Harris, or is it Jalen Warren? I think it's Warren now. I think Harris went to different the Chargers or something. Jermaine Johnson, interesting pick, high upside. Kenny Moore. I used to get Kenny Moore in fantasy. Usually scores okay for a corner. I might not draft a corner this draft. They're so useless, honestly. I'll just end up changing them every week anyway. So those are going to be my last two picks, probably cornerbacks. Can't stand them. We can tell Butt Fumble Safety is really trying to salvage his team. He's thinking pretty hard here. It's kind of funny. You look at some of these players like Milton Williams, who just got $25 million a year. He's not even like in the top 15 for fantasy players for his position. RJ Harvey. Then we got Dan typing in the background. Makai Wingo. Can't say I know shit about that guy. Doesn't mean he's not good though. I bet you he sucks though. I'd say he butt fumbled this fucking draft, if you're asking me. Magnet Hands Corpse Works. He's really trying to salvage this draft. It literally is almost going to work out to the same amount of picks that are in an actual draft. So usually a real NFL draft's what, like 260, 265? We're literally going to make 240 fucking picks in our draft. So we're almost there. And we got Valheim to look forward to at Indie Game Cloud. Ricky Pearsall, the guy that got shot. What an idiot. Mike Sanristi, not sure him. Jared Verse, that's a very good pick right there. Jared Verse was phenomenal in his rookie year last year. Billy Bowman, no idea who you're picking there. Tommy Callahan. He's sticking with that same name. It's time to get our nose tackle here. We're going to take Zach Sealer. Go to Miami.
I don't have a nose tackle yet either.
I don't think anyone has a nose tackle except me, because I think I just got the best one, or one of the best ones. I'm not taking cornerbacks until I swear, I don't believe in them. This pass rush will be good enough to fend them off. All players.
You get a backup quarterback yet?
No. I'm probably not going to take a backup quarterback.
I might not either.
Oh, Rashawn Gary. So you've got T.J. Watt and Rashawn Gary, and I've got Alex Highsmith and Micah Parsons. Interesting.
I got Aiden Hutchinson too.
No, I mean the.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean. Kobe Turner, L.A. Rams, good pick. James Pierce, a rookie, undersized, could have a huge value this year. They gave up a lot for him in the draft. Taj Brooks. I'm sorry, Katrina, I have no idea. I know he's a backup to Ashton Gianti, but I don't know if he's the second or third string. Henley is a very good pick. He was extremely productive last year, and I suspect he'll be extremely productive this year as well. Jordan Mason, third string running back for. Oh, never mind. I got it mixed up. Minnesota. So he's the backup to Aaron Jones. He must have got flipped. Jerry Jeudy is a good little pickup there. I was considering taking him, but opted for Josh Downs. Cooper Kupp. Don't like the pick. Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Okay. I think I got enough there. EJ Speed, I was just looking at him. He wasn't on ranked very high, but he's projected for a lot of solo tackles, so I was just considering him actually. I can't wait till this draft is over so I can take a piss. What positions on your bench? You're going to want wide receiver, running back, tight end, maybe a quarterback, a couple linebackers, maybe a safety. We've got, what, 45 picks to go. Good pick there. Michael Pittman. I'm surprised he's around that long. He's got actual some real upside. I'm surprised he's still kicking. Sometimes we overlook people because we're trying to do all this other shit. I see a pick that Dan liked last year on. He was on his team last year. Bo Nix with the 200th pick. Bo Nix was awesome last year. Evan Ingram's not a bad little backup tight end to have. Who grabbed Tucker Kraft? I'm kind of curious. Christian Kirk. He's not going to be a guy that's going to be reliable week in, week out. He does have some big playability, though. DeForest Buckner. Now, there's a 6'7" defensive tackle. Not sure he's quite in his prime still, but he's still effective. I'm going to take a backup quarterback here. I'm going to go with Drake May out of New England. I expect him to take a big jump. Nolan Smith. I don't trust him as a linebacker, Sage, because he's an outside linebacker. I think he'll be cut before week 1. Sage took Tucker Kraft. I was going to take Tucker Kraft to have him as my backup to Brock Bowers and probably play him as a flex. He had a huge year last year. He is going to take a big jump this year. Potentially, I won't say all pro, probably a Pro Bowl level player, though, potentially. Got Jalen Walker finally off the board. That's a good pick. That's a first-round pick from the draft. So you got James Pierce going to Mum. You've got Jalen Walker going to the Tim Tebow club. Maybe the Falcons can finally get after the quarterback this year. Oh, Tucker Kraft is awesome. He blocks, too. He's good run after the catch for a tight end. Quinnen Williams, like that pick, was considering that as well. Awesome defensive lineman. And someone's going to take Chris Jones soon, I can tell. I can smell it in the air of the night. Will McDonald, interesting. Edge rusher, very productive last year.
He bulked up too.
He bulked up as well, apparently. I like Jake Ferguson as a secondary tight end on the team. Good insurance policy. And I stick to my promises. I still have not taken a cornerback yet. Only 3 picks left to go. We're going to have to make this a 50-man roster next year. This is going way too quick. Tyler Warren. Ty Warren, wow. He's just going now? First round pick out of, how the fuck did no one think of drafting him? That is a huge fucking pickup there for tight end. What a buy low that is. Kyle Pitts, not a bad buy low. Rashad Bateman, very good out of the slot. He's going to get you some catches and, he's not going to get you a ton of yards. He is good, though, because you get a point every time they catch the ball. Tank Bigsby, Nice little backup running back to have. Yeah, I was thinking of him as well to potentially, if ETN gets injured. Khalil Dorsey, no idea. Don't have a scouting report on you. Don't care to either. Del Pettis. I don't know. I mean, that's a hell of a fucking name, no? I want Bengals players, guys. If you're looking to make a trade, I want Bengals players. Dalton Kincaid is a very good pickup there. That guy could have a huge year. Keenan Allen, no offense, Katrina. I think his best days are behind him. He used to be one of the best slot receivers in the game. I don't think he's going to be great this year. Isaiah Stalbird, a net. Who the hell is that, man? Come on. All right, I'm taking Brandon McManus here. And we'll take our cornerbacks to close it out. Bet you there's still some fucking good corners out here. Who took Petrie? Any of you guys draft Petrie? Oh, Jared Goff went off the board a while ago as well. CJ Stroud being brought in as a backup quarterback. We'll see if he can rebound after a bit of a down year last year. Not a terrible year, though. And then we've got Kareem Hunt. Interesting. He's probably going to get cut. I'll say that right now. Again, at this point, I don't think she knows what she's doing. Prime time Katrina with Baker Mayfield, who can be as good as any quarterback on any given week. Javonte Williams, who has broke my heart last year. I will never speak to him again. He knows what he did. And he was terrible. Fairbairn. I liked him till I didn't. Had him last year. Ended up cutting him. Thanks, Katrina, for taking fucking Denzel Ward. Trent McDuffie. He's a good corner in real life. Not sure how good he is in fantasy, but he's a really good corner. Shit. Good pickup there, too. I have no idea who I'm taking with this next pick. I'm literally just taking him because he's supposed to get points this year. better than drafting retired players, though, right? Am I right? Huh? Hurry up, Sage. Let's get this draft moving along. And we'll have to figure out the flex stuff, make sure that the scoring is correct. I could do a spot check of that over. I have no idea who this Renardo Green is. He's projected for some points, though, so let's see. Let's see if he's even any good. He's probably fucking terrible if he's tackling that much as a fucking cornerback. Oh, shit. He's a second-year player. He might actually be good. Am I looking at the right one, though? Yeah, I think I am. Okay, cool. Dan, we're waiting on you. Do not milk this clock. Gonna grab Jaden Reed? You grabbing Jaden Reed? Dontavian Wicks? Has Romeo Dobbs been taken? Did Dan just skip? Did Dan just skip his pick? It doesn't show in the chat. Did you skip your pick, Dan?
No, something happened. Hold on.
Something happened? It says the draft's complete. Alright, well, let's...
I got Romeo Dobbs.
You got Romeo Dobbs by fluke?
No, I picked him.
Okay. That's a good pick. I like Romeo Dobbs. That's who I would have went with, honestly. I'm surprised some of these guys are still out there. I don't know. Alright, it is time for us to depart. It was a good draft for OJ's Juicery, but now it's time to play a little Valheim at Indie Game Cloud. Hit the damn like button if you haven't, and have a good night, guys.